Okay, so number system part 4. We have to do the last question, that is question number 3, exercise 1.2, last question. So how under root 2 pi can be represented on the number line? Okay. So whenever you have to represent, suppose here you have to represent under root 5 on a number line. Okay. So under root 5, the square of 5, if it can be represented as the square of two numbers, that means 2 square plus 1 square, then its representation is different. Its representation will be different. Otherwise, it will have other type of representation that I will tell you. So actually this is showing the Pythagoras theorem. So if we see a triangle which is having perpendicular and base and hypotenuse, right angle triangle. So if this side is 2 and this side is 1, what will be the value of this side as hypotenuse by Pythagoras theorem? Under root 5, because this is A, this is B, and this is C. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So AC square will be equal to 2 square plus 1 square. Okay, got it? So that's why AC square will be equal to 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5. So AC will be under root 5. AC will be under root 5. So this concept will be used here. This distance is root 5. Okay. So what we will do, we will make a number line. Okay. Just make a number line and points on the number line at an equal distance. You can take 2 units here. 0. Suppose this point is 0. Then you will take, we can take exact point from here 0. Then we can have 1, or we can have more distance. We can consider 2 inches 1 centimeter sometime, because it becomes difficult to draw whenever we are taking small distances. So if you take this distance as 2 distances 1 and 4 as 2. So this is 2 and this is 1 distance. This is 1 and this is 2 base. We are taking opposite. This should be small actually. This diagram should be somewhat different. This will come like this, and this will be 2 and this will be 1. That was not exact diagram, that's why. So you can remove this part, and this, this triangle will be like this only. Okay. So this is 5. So we are making this 2 on this line. Then we have to take one perpendicular. So on drawing the perpendicular, actually you should use the way how to draw the perpendicular that we did. But here we are using the ruler to draw the perpendicular. So from here we can have one perpendicular, but its length should be straight and its length we have to take 1 centimeter. How much? 1 centimeter. So here we can draw a line this line, and then we can have 1 centimeter means 2 we are taking 1, so it will be here 1 centimeter. This will be 1 centimeter and this will be 2 centimeters. Okay, got it? Other numbers you can draw 3, 4. You should draw actually, but I'll okay do it again. So here 0, 1, 2, 3. Here it will be 3, 4, 5. Like this, you should write the name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you getting? 5
Yes, sir.
and here 6. And here also you should you can take the numbers upside also, but that numbers will not be used. So I will write it roughly, but we should take exact distances. Here 3 will come, and then 4 will come. But this is not axis, x or y axis. Okay, so you should understand this length we have to take up to 2 actually, but this is a straight line, not the x axis or y axis. Axis is here, red color. You can draw the axis if you need, but no need of axis because we are not doing 2D, correct? So after this, now you can see this diagram. This is a triangle where this is a triangle. If you see this point 0 to 1, so this is a triangle of having two as a length and perpendicular 1. So this is 2, this is 2, and this is 1. So when you see this length will represent what? Under root 5, correct? This length will represent under root 5, obviously. So what we will do, we will put the compass here at O, because OA is O to A. If you join O to A is 0 to 1. We can give the number for A, B, C. Yes, yes. This is under root 5. This is representing under root 5. And we have to represent on the number line. Always number line, both sides. You should mark the arrow and numbers is -1, -2, -3. And now we will draw one. This length we got. This length will represent the point root 5 on the number line. So we will take the compass, okay, and this compass should be kept at this point, okay. You can do with me also, and then you have to adjust it. Actually, we cannot adjust from that point. So from here, we have to adjust. Actually, we have to keep at this point here, and then you can bring it at this point, and now you can adjust it to this distance. Okay. Now it will pass from this point. Got it? Now you can draw the arc from this point. Draw an arc. This will cut the x-axis at some point. This point will represent under root 5. Got it? So this will be 2 point something. You can see this point. This is the point B. Now we can give the point. This is 0 and this is A point, and suppose this is B point B where 2 is here and C is at 1, and this is D point. So this D point represents the value of root 5. So OD, that means OD distance. We have to represent on the number line. So OD represents under root 5 on x. This we can take x dash represents under root 5. This is 0 actually, so we can say this is generally we are denoting this 0 point as O also. So this is O point and it is also having value 0. So on number line x O x dash. Now you can see from the number line 2 point something. The value of root 5 is coming 2 point something. 2 point something. We can check if we have root. Uh, no, there is no root in this calculator. This is basic calculator. Okay, so you can check if you will find the root of 5, you will find 2 point something will come. Okay, that shows that you can represent easily the root 5 on the number line directly. This is the way how to represent under root 5 on the number line. Now we have to do question number actually 1.2, that is question number 4 is classroom activity. It is just to draw how to draw root 1, root 2, root 3, root 4, root 5. So we can start from one line we can take. It is a spiral diagram actually. You can do with me, otherwise you will not understand later on maybe. So this is a number line. But as I told you, we can choose the distance. It is up to us that whether we take 3 or 4 as 1. So here actually we have to take, I think, it's very small if we will take 1 centimeter. So this is our suppose 0, and we will take the distance as, okay, let us see, take 4. 4 distance is 1. This is our 1 unit. This is what? This is 1 unit. Okay. So we will take this is 1 unit. Similarly, at this point, you have to draw 1 unit perpendicular. One perpendicular, actually, you should draw like this, I will tell you. From compass, you should draw a perpendicular on 1. Okay. So compass should be taken small, not so much small, otherwise it will create a problem. So on this point, actually, you have to draw the perpendicular. So how to draw the perpendicular on a point? Just you can take any radius and draw an arc which intersect both the sides. Okay. Then with the same arc. It's a small, so it becomes difficult for me to put from this point. I'll try. Yeah. So from this point, you can cut to. But what was the length? I forgot what length I have taken. I will check it now. So yeah, it is almost correct. So we can make the arc at this point from this point, and similarly from this point you can make the another arc and make another arc at this point, and from now you can change the distance. You can increase it, and you can have two arcs at these 2 points. One point here, another second step. I will take it another color so that you can understand better. Now draw an arc, and with the same radius, do not change the radius. From this point, you can give the names of this point also. So like this, actually every time we have to draw perpendicular, so it becomes difficult to draw every time by this way, but you should draw like this. This is the only way to draw the perpendicular. It should be perfect. There is some mistake here. So first draw this line, perpendicular line. Hmm. This activity in this activity. Now we will take one distance. What 4 centimeter? We have chosen 4 centimeter as one distance. So here also we will take one. Why we are taking one and one? Because 1 square plus 1 square is equal to root 2. So we will start from root 2. Okay. So now we will take distance root 2 distance for root 2. So this is 1. Here also we will take 1. Here it is 1. 4 centimeter you will take as a 1 distance. So both sides you got 1 distance. Okay. This is also 1. This is also 1. So this point you can take as C1 because we have to draw many points. This is C1, but this distance is 1. So now you can draw this is what this distance from O to P. You can take it as O to P. O to P distance is how much? Root 2. Got it? Why it is root 2? Because 1 square plus 1 square. This is 1. This is also 1. So this is hypotenuse is equal to 1 square under root 1 square plus 1 square root 2. Okay. So by Pythagoras theorem, like this, now we got the value of root 2. If we want to draw root 3, so we have to draw perpendicular on this line. Hmm. Now we have to draw perpendicular on this line. Now I am drawing directly perpendicular because now it is difficult to draw the perpendicular again on P1. Draw perpendicular on P1 by using like this. We can draw the perpendicular. Okay, and this distance should be taken as again 1, always 1. Every distance should be taken as 1, and 1 our 1 is 4 centimeters. We have taken 1 as 4 centimeters, so we have to measure it 4 centimeters. Should be 4 centimeters. So wherever you are getting 4 centimeters, this point will be P2. This will be your P2 point. Okay. And why we have taken P2 distance? This is 90 degree. This is what 90 degree always. It should be 90 degree. You can use the protractor also to draw the 90 degree. And this distance, what will be the value of this distance? See this in, if you see the OP1 and P2 triangle, I'll join this O to P2. You see this triangle, which triangle? This OP1 P2, this triangle. I'm talking about this triangle. This is O, correct? Are you getting? This is P1 and this is P2, correct? This is what root, and this is perpendicular, sorry. And this is root 2. This distance is what? Root 2. And this distance we are taking always 1. So you should write 1 here. Here also 1 unit. So if you see this distance is 1 unit, so by Pythagoras theorem, what will be the value of OP2? OP2 will be equal to OP2 square will be equal to root 2 square. Are you getting? Plus 1 square. So OP2, yes, root 2 square is 2 and 1 square is 1. So root 3. So OP2 square is equal to root, OP2 will be equal to root 3. Are you getting my point? So root 3. So like this, you will have to do root 3, root 4, root 5, and these all points. One more, I will do 5 minutes. Okay. Yep. Then again, you will draw perpendicular at this point. So I will show you how to draw with protector. Perpendicular with protector, you can draw the perpendicular on this point by using protector. Just put the protector like this and take a point here at 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree, and then you can join it. Then join these. This is perpendicular. But this length, the extra length, we can remove the extra length. This is extra length of this point. You can remove later on. If you leave it, no problem. So this is again we got 90 degrees. But this length should be 1. So we have to take again 1. How much is our 1? 4 centimeters. So 4 centimeters. We have to keep it here at 4 centimeters. And we need this point P. This is our P3 point. P3 point. This is P3. And join it. P3 point. Okay. And this one you can rub, not required this point. So P3. But this, okay. So then this one will represent root 4, and root 4. Now you can see root 4 is what? Root 2. So here root 4 is 2. So this is 1. If you draw on the number line, actually we should draw other numbers also, as I told you. This is 4, and at 8 we will get 2. So you can see at 8, 8 is here somewhat. At this point we will get 2. Hmm. So that means when you, now you have to do arc. This is not required. This point I just explained you. Now see this one. Now we have to draw the arcs also from these points, P1 point, P2 point, P3 point. But you can first you can check with P3 that whether it is giving 2 or not. It will give 2 always. This will be point 2 and this point will come at 2. You can see this. Okay. We can verify that this is distance. This distance is 2. See this one. Now this is about 2. So this is because of some error here. The 2 will be at 2 only. When you take exact distances, you will find exactly 2 at this point. This will be 2. Okay, got it? So then you can draw the arc to show the distances. So you will start from root 2. You have to see how much is the distance root 2. This see this distance. Okay, and then draw an arc. Draw an arc. This will intersect at point. This is what point? Root 2. You can say this is root 2. Then you have to draw another arc from root 3. This distance is how much? Root 3. This is root 3. So you can adjust this distance. This is root 3, and this will represent root 3. This will represent root 3. So like this point is root 3 point, then root 4, root 5. This is your homework. This is the activity you have to do up to root 10. Up to root 10. It will go like this, the spiral here. It will come this side also. But you will take, suppose root 9 is coming here. So you will draw like this. Okay, understood? So this is your homework to draw this spiral. This is called
Sir, today there is two
square
max period.
spiral. This is called square spiral. Yes. Second period we will